how to randomly fill with colour a selection. So you've got this selection here in Photoshop. How do you randomly fill it? Now, of course, what you could do, you could go to Edit and Fill and just change the colour each time and just fill that selection with a different colour. So just go here and select a colour, click OK and click OK, and it's filled. And then, of course, you could then change the colour and then do that again. Maybe use the swatches panel. That's another great option. But if you don't want to go use the fill, you just want to apply it in a different way, there is one way of doing it. There's probably others, of course. As in all things with Photoshop, there are many ways to do this. I would suggest go to File and New, and then just create a document, a fairly large document, say 3000 by 3000, something like that. And go to Edit and Fill, and not fill it with colour, but fill it with black. Click OK. Once you've done that, you need to define it as a brush. You can define it as a brush via the Edit menu and go down here to Define Brush Preset. Now, at this point, unfortunately, it doesn't store in the colour aspect. You need to go one more stage. And you can see that it's quite a large, I don't want it that size. You can always set it to maybe slightly smaller, 1040. I think if you put it too much, it really slows the machine down. Certainly does on mine anyway. But what you can do is you can go over here to brush tips and you can see you've got the size 1040. And you can find this in the window menu and brush settings. So brush settings, and you can set the spacing, all those sort of things. But you can also go here to color dynamics. Make certain you don't have this on. Apply per tip. You just want it off. So it's applied and it changes only when you apply it again. So apply per tip off, then set the hue jitter and saturation jitter to 100%, as well as brightness, up to you on those. And you probably can set some other things if you want, but I'm going to go with that. But now I want to save this again. Slightly odd, like I say, you've got now 2 brush presets, but this one will contain the colour information. So new brush preset, if you go to this right side menu and new brush preset, so click there, make certain tool settings is on, and also include colour. So click OK. Now it's stored, and it's stored with that size, which I think is more manageable. Then you can go to this document, and now you can see as you hover over there, so you can start, say like there, apply it. Now it's not using blue, but you can see it's using purple. So I can just continue to apply. Now if I didn't have that, if I changed that, so if I went here, and let's just apply it again. So just make certain you just turn this on and now apply it, and you can see what happens. Not maybe what you want. It's a great colour effect, but perhaps not what you want. So that's why I would suggest turn that off. And now when you turn it off, you've got purple there. If you click again and apply it again, it's a different colour. Click again, different colour. Click again and apply. And you can see each time you apply using that brush, the whole thing is filled with a different colour. And this time maybe pink, this time with purple, this time. Now you don't have to fill the entire thing. Obviously you can just leave, you can leave by just do that, half. So you might want half one colour, half the other colour. And you can just apply blue that time or green and so on. So you can fill the whole thing if you just apply it a little bit like that, and it's all applied, all filled with that random colour. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you've got any ideas about how to do it slightly differently, maybe some other thing. It would be brilliant if shapes could be randomised, the colour of. Again, it's the same problem as the fill. You have to change the colour of the shape and then apply it. But that would be a great way of doing it as well. But unfortunately, I think brushes is a perfectly reasonable way of doing it, but there are probably lots of other ones as well. A like or dislike, always appreciated. I'm always adding new videos about Photoshop on this channel. I've got hundreds and thousands of videos on Photoshop on my other channel, Graphic Extras, but I'm going to be adding most of my Photoshop related videos, unless it's connected with Affinity Photo, on this channel from now on. That's my intention. Bye.